Citrus canker. Citrus canker is one of the bacterial disease, and this bacterial disease is caused by a microorganism called as Xanthomonas citri. This bacteria is a rod-shaped bacteria. There are three types of bacteria based on their shape: circular bacteria, rod-shaped bacteria, and oval bacteria. So this type of bacteria is a rod-shaped bacteria. This Xanthomonas citri attacks largely on the citrus types of plantations, either mosmi or the orange or different types of other citrus varieties. Now, this bacteria causes cankers on the fruit, cankers on the leaves, and cankers on the stem. So it means in different time periods, it can affect different parts of the plantation. So it can affect the fruit at the harvesting stage when the sugar content is high in the sugar and the uh, fruit is marketable. Now we'll look at two different fruits. One, if we look at these fruits, here there is no infection, and this fruit. Now inside this fruit there is no problem. The taste is same, quality is same, but as far as the look is concerned, that beauty is lost, because of which the marketability of this fruit is lost, and this has heavy economic impact for the farmer, right? So every farmer should take care of this. Now the question is how it is spreaded. Now, as it's a bacterial disease, it can spread through the air movement. That's why you'll find that in majority of the plantations in outside plants, here this cancer disease is spreaded fast rather than the interior parts. Number two, the rainwater. Rainwater is also one of the major cause if there are more such bacteria inside the air, and if there is sudden unseasonal rain, then that can have the root cause of this. Third, whenever any kind of fruit or any fruit is damaged and the inside material is exposed, and if the bacteria attacks on that part, then slowly and slowly there is spread of this. Even human handling, when now for example, if I handles this fruit, right, and if I handles this fruit and if the bacteria of this fruit touches to my fingers, and by mistake if I reaches to this fruit, so even I can be an agent of transmission. So this is contaminous disease, right? So now as it is contaminous, there are different ways by which it can be contaminated to different other fruits and other parts of the plant. So the best way of controlling such type of spread is first to quarantine such fruits, either by plucking them, dump it outside the plantation and destroy it, or if there is more spread on one or two trees, those trees needs to be quarantined, they needs to be isolated, they needs to be spreaded. This is one effective way of controlling the spread. Second, once it goes beyond certain limit, it should not transmit to the other plants and other fruits. Here some copper based chemicals, they can be spreaded on the plantations. In this way, the protective mechanism of the fruit or the leaves or the stem can be increased, and the plantation can be protected from this. One of the major disadvantage of continuing with this spread into the plantation is that now if you look at this plantation here, along with the existing fruit, the next flowering season is also started. Now if this is not controlled, it has negative impact on the birds of this next flowering season, and the small stem which connects the bud with the main stem, if that is affected, then naturally the droppings of the flower, droppings of the sap, the seedlings, and droppings of even the bigger types of fruits is also one of the major disaster into the plantations. So This type of spread of bacteria in plantation crops, very specifically the citrus crop plantation crops, has huge economic impact. So farmers should either sell their produce at right time without letting it spread into the other fruits, or should quarantine such affected plants and quarantine the isolate such affected fruits from the plantation. This is how it can be controlled. So this is what is called as the citrus canker. Thank you.